just want to take the time to greet everyone from my esteemed guests on the platform to parents and teachers, well-wishers, and my family, some of my family members who are here to support me. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
And more than importantly, I can't do it without offering special congratulations to the graduating class of 2026. Give them Arizona a round of applause. Because that's why we're here today. And that's why we dress up and decide to dress up and come and look nice. For the students, because they will deserve it. So today I'm truly honored to be here. In looking back, I know that there are many countless past students from Bronzeville Primary School that is doing absolutely well. And for me to be chosen to represent you all, I'm very honored to be here. From the roots of excellence to the branches of success. And I'm happy that, Bronzeville Primary School's principal and coordinators could put together such a wonderful team and also put it together and also honoring those past students who they would have seen those strong roots coming up with those branches. And I'm so happy and privileged to be here to celebrate in this wonderful occasion with you. And we have school leavers, and we also have some pretty little babies there at the front, and they're so nice. Congrats to you as well. Congrats to the teaching staff and principal of the Bronzeville Primary School. Congrats on another year. Well done. Now, if anybody knows me well, not because Brown is my last name, I speak like this. As you know, Marshall and Brown is my family name. But I wear Bronzeville on my shoulder. I love my community, I love my roots, and I always cherish all the schools that I've been to, all my alma mater school, from Bronzeville Primary School to the Olabai School and to other institutions I go to. I cherish them because they have shaped me to where I am today, and I'm eternally grateful. So I'm happy to be here to share with you for a few minutes. And before I start, I have a little gift. I have four gifts. So I have one over here, three over here, and anybody who can run quickly, please over here quickly. I say I'm chairman, giving out money, and interestingly I have the same idea. So it seems like there's something about the past student that they love to give out money. But I have some gifts in my hand. I have one over here, three over here. So the first four persons to come and choose one that they want, you can have it. Pat, graduates, it's your choice. Four of you, any four of you. Any four. Choose one, just choose one. Choose one. Which one? Awesome. Choose one. Alright. Come on, clap them. As you would have seen, I had a seed. I had a grain of seed and $1,000, $500, and $50. Mandatory, he was the first person to choose the seed. I want you to give him a big round of applause. I know everybody were timid to come, and I'm sure that if we're adults, which one you choose first? The $1,000. You know that? I know that. You choose the $1,000. Why? Big money. Bigger money, and you're going to the 550 at the last one in the seed. But I want to especially applaud my little man. What's his name? Giovanni. Give Giovanni a bird applause. And parents of Giovanni, parents, you're here for the morning. Parents of Giovanni is here. Grandparents. All right. Now, as I mentioned, if I had more a table full of seeds and money, I'm sure that the money will go faster than the seed. And so it is that it's easy for us to see value based on what we can see with our naked eyes in comparison to what we can't see. And that's what the seed represents today. Now the seed, everything that the seed needs to grow, the full potential of it is right here. Right here. The full potential of the seed is right here in it. And then you choose the money because you have seen the value of the money, because you place value based on how you look at the amount, and you choose a $1,000 in comparison to a $550. It will have been insignificant or less attractive to choose a seed because we don't see the value in this. Similar to the seed is also the root, that we don't see the full value, or we can't see, we don't see the root, but we see the branches. And that's what the theme represents today. So inside this seed, for those who can see it, are branches. Inside this seed is a tree. Inside this tree with fruits. Everything that there is to become from a tree, it begins here. And so it is with you graduates, because I'm going to be speaking to you more than anyone today. Everything that there is for you to become that which you want to become is already inside of you. I want to believe that. So today, friends and family, well-wishers come to celebrate your success, graduates. That's what they're here to do, to celebrate the success of passing your PEP exam and moving on to your favorite high school. The truth of the matter is there are hidden part of the journey that no one sees. And nobody has seen a mango, don't it? Nobody has seen a branch that we're going to get shade when we're ready, don't it? But when it pops out, then that's when we see it and we forget that this is where it started. So as they come to celebrate today, many of the persons who are here today, I can challenge you that you don't remember the sleepless night that they go through. You won't have been there when they cried the tears, when the long division ones, they can't do it, when the ability test to wrap them brain and they can't figure it out. And when they get different assignments, they're trying to figure out and don't know what to do. Having to come to school sometimes without even lunch money or leave breakfast because they want to be in school at time. Sometimes there's disruption in the home that they have to navigate to get to here. But we are here to celebrate here. But there are more to here than this. And I must applaud you, students, because you have already persevered some amount of your seed already. Give yourself a clap. The truth is that in my hand, as much as it has all the potential it has, something has to happen to it first. What will need to happen? We have to plant it. It can't stay here, so it can't stay here. Nothing will happen if it remains in my bag or in my fridge or wherever. It has to be planted. And it has to be planted in good soil and also in water and nourished for it to fulfill its true potential. So, graduates, you are doing well. Because you have started Brownsville Primary School right as COVID hit. And not even COVID could stop you from popping on roots. Almost 2 years out of your journey would have been cut short or confined to in face of a laptop or a tablet or whatever you use to study, because you couldn't go to the environment that would have made you successful or better nourished when you were at home. But not even that stopped you from getting 84% in maths and 74% in language arts. Your roots have popped out and became strong. But hardly anybody see that. Those are the hidden parts of the journey. In order to successfully pass PEP exam, it took 5 years, and 5 years of sleepless nights, 5 years of all kind of different things. But today, you have already pop out a nice, pretty branch. And what is that branch? You pass your exam. Passing an exam is one of those branches. So right in front of me, I know I'm seeing lawyer, I'm seeing doctors, I know prime minister, judge, you name it, will come right from this group. Because nothing will stop you because your roots have been known. Has anybody love to take a selfie? Let me say the person who love to take selfies. We don't tell the truth, you know what I'm saying? We don't tell the truth. We don't tell the truth, don't it? Nobody like take selfie? Yeah, man. But has anybody ever taken a selfie of himself of the root? Root? No, right? Or a seed? Taking yourself with a root, a tree, a seed behind you? No. But we take a nice, pretty, beautiful tree, don't it? Yeah. That's what we do. Yeah. But guess what? If somebody at any point try to distort the root or mess up the root, what will happen to the tree? It won't be there. It won't be there. After a while, it's gonna die. Right now, millions of persons around the world are watching the FIFA World Cup. They celebrate spectacular goal. Brilliant save, and teams are lifting trophies. If a show goes on, one of the president, one of those couple of red and make one of those start shows their favorite team because the World Cup is happening now. Today, brother, today we are World Cup. Today we are World Cup. And that's why your friends and family are here to celebrate your big win. But oftentimes for the World Cup is 4 years of working together. 4 years of playing out different teams, discipline, setback, all these things in order for the country to come together for one World Cup come July 19. And the same for you, graduates. It took 5 years of preparation to get you to where you are today, to be able to be successful in your PEP exam. So today we're not known to just look at what we appreciate, the things that we see. We want parents and guardians to always be that wing beneath them, to support them in every area and not just run alone. Don't come to graduation. Check up on them to see what they're doing, because guess what? If the roots are not being maintained and remain strong, then the branches are going to be wishy-washy. Because a seed is not an old thing. It will plant and grow tomorrow. It takes time, it takes nourishment, it takes a lot to ensure that these are happening. So parents, you have to go and tap yourself. So this is your win tool today. So tap yourself, this is your win today. Because you planted the seed to ensure that they get a good education, and you plant them at the best school, and that's Brownsville Primary School, ensuring they get sound education and supporting their roots to remain strong. How do you do that? It is evident today because they are here today. Teachers and support staff, it's your room to take and help yourself. Because you water, you nourish daily, and it couldn't have matured unless you did what you did, because you did an important part of the journey. So all of us win today as we celebrate the roots of which we are today. Now, allow me to reintroduce myself a little bit. Not the lengthy one that I did earlier, but me as in me, speaking to my 12-year-old self. So I am Marshall Brownford, as I've heard before. But long before, graduates, long before I became a businesswoman, and long before I became a podcaster and community activist, I was sitting in a chair just like you. You believe that? Nervous, unsure, Don't know what high school would be like. Wonder what would happen the first day I step into high school. What would I say? I'm going to miss some of the friends that I had at primary school. Interested in business was one of my classmates. We didn't go to the same high school. And I had mixed emotions. I asked, emotions are mixed right here. But I was sitting right there with you. And just as that seed, or the potential that is here now, was inside of me. I didn't even know, but it was there. But there are so many great teachers at Donzel Primary School that nourished me, that grew me. You have a lovely bunch right now that nourished me and watered me daily, so that today I'm where I'm at today. So I don't want you to discount your humble beginnings. May I also tell you about my little journey, as many of you see me looking all dressed up. And this dress that I have on, me the first one wear it. When I was growing up, that wasn't so. I fall way down the line in my family. So there's never a time to wear new clothes. I have to pass down a couple times before I get it. I didn't have the luxury of having. I hear my dad say, "Mommy, I'm going in my room." It was always our room. It has to be shared to my sisters and brothers that I had. None of you have the amount of brothers and sisters I have, and I'm sure that none of you would have had the amount of brothers and sisters I have. My family is not the perfect one either, because there were struggles in my family. So I had to be stretched in order for my seed to kind of pop up. Because the fancy word for it is struggle with alcoholism. But in Orient Chronicle, they call it drunker them call it. Always drinking and drunken and don't waste money. So my mother had to do extra to ensure that we are nourished and watered, and I give God thanks for her. Many of you have nice backpack and you carry lunch money to school. I didn't have that. When lunchtime come, if Nutri still come to school? Yeah. That for Nutri? Because if Nutri don't come to school, I have to walk home for whatever my dad and walk home back to school. But this is where I realized I was even preparing this. You see, to walk home and walk home back. I didn't know that I was walking towards my success. I didn't know that. I was walking, but let me hide from my friends and do it because I don't want to feel shame. You may not have the same struggle like me, it may be different. It may be insecurity. It may be different things. I'm just sharing how my roots were planted, nourished for it to be able to bear branches today. So, just like me, see yourself like me, that one day you can become that person that you want to become, whatever it is. Already your roots are strong. I'm sure that already your roots are strong. Already your roots are bursting out, and branches are beginning to burst out, and people are seeing that. Continue to allow that to be that for you. Maybe the older don't know the song, but young people that don't know, come listen to it a little bit. Shine here. Right.
Sometimes it's hard, trying to make it, leave you me. In order to achieve, go for and take it, set yourself free. Gospel's in the way, you may fall before you rise. But if you're really one who knows how to run it, so get it. Eyes on the prize. So what's the point of the gun? You'll be our foundation. Until your life is not
students, this song reminds us to strive. So your roots are, and your roots must strive. It must bear fruit. It must keep strong in the ground. It can't be. And that's why your parents and guardians, you have to make sure that the root remains strong. You have to continue your work because if you can't afford it, take your eye off of it, and then somebody will mess up with the root, and then you wonder, why the tree dry up? Why no plant now grow? It maybe need some fertilizer. It maybe need a little pruning. You have to continue to do your work. Now this backpack on my back, anybody can identify with it? Graduates? You carry something like this to school? Which day you leave it? Which day you leave it? No day, right? Every single day we have it. I had one too. I had my own backpack when I was going to school. And if I ask you what you carry, what the backpack carry? What the backpack carry? Sharpness. What does the backpack carry? What does the backpack carry? Can be rubbers. So all of these things in the backpack, yeah man, the backpack have been some things. Let me put in mind right now. Sitting there. Some kids. But like Spanish, but you know it's not that. All these things in the backpack. But can I tell you something? That there is more that the backpack carry that you don't see. Because while I was carrying the backpack, I thought business was only books and that's what they say and sharpen and all those things. But every correction from the teacher is inside there. Every encouraging word from my parents is right in there. Every friendship I've built and even lost, right in there. Every disappointment is right in there too. And every word spoken over my life, it has been in there. I carry every single day, not knowing what I carry. But today, I can look back and say, it didn't help me. It didn't stress out sometimes. But thank God I never left it one day. I carried it to the end. Let me speak to you a little bit, parents and to many of you are disappointed that your children never pass to the school that you think they're supposed to pass to. Don't it? Say, if I should. And graduates too. Some of you don't like the school where you pass right now, don't it? It is okay. It is okay. When I did common entrance, somebody will say, okay, it was common entrance. It was common entrance to go into secondary school. Now you cannot, entrance kind of different now. You can choose up to 6 schools and decide which one. We never choose any. We just do the exam and we just want to make sure that we pass. So we didn't choose a school to go to, we just passed for a school. And the school that we went to, we were happy. We were happy and we went there and we did well. We went there and we did well. So whichever school that came down on your pet pass, celebrate that school, go there and shine. Parents, send them with pride and joy and encourage them and let them know that the seed is already planted, the roots are strong, so the branches them must begin flourishing. Alright? Graduates, just for a minute, I want you to stand with me, but more than a minute. I want you to stand with me a little bit. So I want today, you will be using your finger, your hand as your graduation certificate today. Your hand. So I don't know which one you want to hold, whether it's the right hand or the left hand. We have to hold up one of the hand. Hold it up like this. Hold it up like this, everybody. Everybody. Alright. So we're going to start with our thumb. This one. So 5 choices that will shape your future. There are more, but I'm just going to share 5 with you. The thumb represent ones. I want to use this because I want to always remember this. with your hand. Now your tongue represents choosing your friends wisely. Choose your friends wisely. The people closest to you are the person you become most times. You have to choose them wisely, the person coming in your circle. Always choose friends who will help you grow. Can you see them every day? Mommy not there, daddy not there, aunties. The friends are some the close influence you have at school. So choose friends that will help you grow. Those friends will help you learn. They will point out your mistake and weakness, but they will help you as well. The ones who will not envy you, but will celebrate your victory. So I want to say this after me. Good friends will help me grow.
Good friends will help.
Come on, say with confidence.
Good friends will help me grow.
So what your tongue represents, choosing your friends wisely. Now, you're pointing the finger. And the next finger, this one. It may be pointing for a good reason. Life will offer you many directions. The first one now is to your high school. Many directions it will point you to. But the choice is always yours. Not all the time mommy and daddy will make it for you. It's your choice. When they prepare for the exam, when they help you to study and all those, so when they go in the exam, you have to do that for yourself. And the choice most times is going to be yours. What will your choice be when the choice becomes yours? Because that will determine the next step. So you're going to choose, make good choices. And it's not always easy to make good choices. Because sometimes I want to choose boyfriend and girlfriend instead of settling down in the book. Sometimes I want to choose friends who smoke weed and do all these things. Because it sounds easier to choose. But it's always good to choose right. I didn't have all the right choice when I was growing up here. Sometimes I make some mistakes too. But one thing I choose is my books. And I feel like one day education is going to do something great for me. So I just stick to education and thank God it work. And if work for me, I've heard a lot of people say, it's going to work for you too. Choose wisely. Don't follow the crowd. The crowd has always lots more than over there. But don't follow the crowd. Follow what is right. So with the tongue for the pointing finger pointing, say after me, I will choose the right path.
I will choose the right path.
With confidence again, I will choose the right path.
I will choose the right path.
Yes, choose the right path. Now the middle finger, we love to talk about nobody don't want to put on a middle finger because when the middle finger on their good finger, they put it up. Now worry, put on the middle finger. Put it up with confidence. So, you know what the middle finger represents? Stand tall for honesty. I'm going to change the middle finger to the standing tall for honesty, stand tall for kindness and doing what is right. That's why it's a tall, because it's very important. So being honest, having a good integrity, and having a good character, still a key. It's still a key. People are still being rewarded for being good citizens. If you don't believe me, check out Heroes Weekend of a King's House. People that get good award. You may not get an award, but it's still a key. So if you don't get that knowledge, doing right is right. I can tell you, it pushes you up ladders that money can't push you up. It will make you build companies like me today that money I can't buy it out through money. Because I didn't buy out the principal to ask me to come here today. I was frightened when I get the call. So it will put you up in good company. So when the middle finger point up to them, different middle finger we have push up. My character matters. Come on, graduates. Put on the middle finger. My character matters. Come on, say it.
My character matters.
Again.
My character matters.
Absolutely matter. Now, the girls will like put up a finger here and it's a ring finger. Alright, put up a ring finger and you see guys and put the ring finger. This one for me represents staying committed. Don't quit. Because there will be times that things And I want Brownsville to feel proud of you that you stay committed. Now the journey to passing 5 to 10 or even more CSEC starts September morning. It starts there, and it is your commitment to study your lesson, read, do your assignment after every class, sit the exam, form your study group, and determine that now fail the exam. It is going to be important. So if you form your study group, you're going to stick to the plan and work the plan. So ring finger point up, say after me. Ring finger up. I won't give up. Come on. Put it up again. I won't. Last little finger, little one. The little, but it's very important. Very, very important. So never underestimate the small things. I know little you be and you can make a difference because you are small and going to different high school, but you can be the champion, the head girl, the head boy, whichever school you go. And when you leave school, you can always be the champion out there. So every tree starts with a little tiny seed. I left my seed up here, a little tiny seed. That was some big tree. I want to say, how a little tiny seed grows to that big tree? How a little girl from Brownsville become prime minister? It happened. We had a prime minister coming from here. We have several other big names come from here. Oh, it's a tiny private small school. It happened because the full potential of what it's supposed to be is already inside, similar to all you have been fully equipped inside of you to become all that you're supposed to be. So I don't know what kind of tree you're going to become. It could be shade tree. It's very important too. How we need shade tree in these hot linear time. We need tree that can make furniture, papers, and tree that can bear fruit, whichever tree you become. But it's important that you become that unique self that you are. So when we lift the finger up, repeat after me. I was created to grow.
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 But that's it, you can never see it. I must also acknowledge and continue, I mentioned earlier, to acknowledge the teachers. Because these little roots did not just reach here by accident or by chance. Principals, teachers, administrators, and the support staff, you did a great work by nourishing. You know what kind of soil that needs. And you know, apple tree different from mango tree, different from vegetable. They need different kind of pruning and nurturing in order to become. And a teacher in her class have 20 students, even more. And I can't imagine my wildest dream how you are here for this one year, so and this one and different things, and everybody can come out today. And what more that? It's a lot of work. You have to figure out how much water to figure out 1 year, how much fertilizer over here, so, and all of these things to do. Teachers, you did well, and I want you to applaud the teachers for this. To the parents and grandparents and supporters, you too need to be celebrated today because you did some good work. Thank you for the sacrifices, the prayers, for the early morning breakfast, for packing the lunch bag, every encouraging word. Your fingerprint is right here, and your name may not be written on the certificate today. You may not see it physically, but it is right there, written there, because you did the work. So clap the parents. So I have some more seeds because I want everybody to get one. I want to represent it, right? Choosing a seed that you remember that this is you, and all that you will become is here. So take one and pass it on. Pass it on. Make sure everybody gets one. So brothers, let's all know, people may remember your achievements. They may admire your success. They may celebrate your accomplishment. But never forget that long before those branches pops out, there were roots, growing and growing and growing. And so today, from the roots of excellence to the branches of success, I challenge you to continue to grow. Graduates, I challenge you to continue to grow and pop up strong, beautiful branches. Parents and well-wishers, I encourage you to continue to protect the roots. So they will continue to grow, but I want you to protect the roots. It was a privilege and I'm grateful to be an epitome of roots of excellence to branches of success. Thank you very much.